Every time, every moment, we always say that there is an issue in the society. Any day, any second, any minute, there is always an issue in the society left unsolved. I know what? Some of them is just about negligence, and maybe we can say some of them are, let's say maybe we don't even want to involve ourselves into. But when you sit down and you realize that we are messing up at the society, and then you say we need to come back next to the table and have some amazing conversation about this issue. My name is Awiloyo, and welcome back to this platform for amazing conversation. And as I say, welcome and a very good day wherever you are, wherever you're watching us from. This is Awiloyo. Kama kawaida, this is where we talk about the reflection of the society, and this is where we talk about the power of amazing conversation. And remember that this power of amazing conversation makes your tomorrow better. So welcome back to this amazing conversation. I was talking about this amazing conversation. I've been talking about young kids, young generation, maybe sometimes walking around the slums and talking about this generation, and I've realized something, that there is a new drug in the town. I know what? I know your mind is now thinking about bang, something like tobacco, cigarette, things like that. I know this time around we're not talking about that. This new drug in town, this new drug that is messing up the generation. The internet and the whole world is making a huge money about this drug. Imagine, you can't even imagine about and how much these guys are really making outside here about this drug. And I think you can guess that it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money every minute, not even a day, not even a second, not even hours, but they're making it in a second. 1 minute, I think in 1 minute, I think they're talking about in millions in only 1 minute. And right now, when you try to imagine the way people are just trying to do it, because I know people are just talking about money. The language right now in the society is about money, and that's why you find out that nudes, oh my god, nudes are all over the society, because you know what? We are looking for the bag and we are chasing for the bag. And with us, with this generation, we are raised up not to trust the process, but you get it. Not trust the process, but you get it with immediate effect. We want to live that kind of life, no? Hey, you get what I'm saying. We need to live that. We want to live that kind of life we have not worked for. Even someone sleeping the whole day, someone just walking around the street each and every time, want to live that kind of life. You know what I'm talking about. But you know what? People want easy things, and we don't trust the process, and that's why everybody is heading to this direction. I'm talking about pornography. What comes into mind when you talk about pornography? We may just see it long time, maybe when our parent, people were afraid even to talk about this pornography. Even I think parents were afraid, and right now some parents are still afraid of to talk about this pornography, because that name is awkward, and then parents are afraid to have that conversation with their kids. No, even pastors are now afraid of having that conversation with their youths, with the generation, because maybe you think that how will they take you, you know some those questions, those awkward, those useless questions always come into your mind. That how will they take you? You know. But you know what? Right now we need to talk about this thing because pornography carries everything, and this is a wide topic. And I think we need to, as a government need to implement this as a topic because pornography carries everything. We will not talk about the whole of it, but I just want to let you know that pornography is now a big drag in the society. And right now, we just need to have this conversation, not to come next to the table and have this big conversation about pornography. Because when we neglect some things and ignore some things because of some issues, because of want to be on a right way as parents, and maybe as leaders, we want to be on a right page with maybe children and maybe the generation, and then we end up messing up the whole generation. And that's why we end up messing up and raising children with no ability to maybe to work for their future and maybe to work for their lives out. I'm not just messing up all. And that is why uh okay, smartphones are not bad, but phones are not, technology is not bad, internet is not bad, but it's bad when we use it the wrong way. Have you ever asked yourself, that big phone you have given to your son or your daughter, what's the meaning of that phone? Each and every time when your son is having that phone, have you ever think, or have you ever tried to maybe take your son or your daughter through and tell him or her that the phones, some of stuff in the internet are not good for your lives. You need not to consume some content in the internet. Have you ever take your children through this discussion? You know what? This is where we miss the mark as the society. I know after some years, after some months, you come crying. Yeah? What the hell? You come to us crying that my child has turned to this way or that way or other way. But you know what? I think you're the one who messed up yourself. You're the one who messed up. And this is why the big question comes from. Who is responsible? Who is responsible for our children? Should we leave our children to teachers, or should we leave our children to the society, or should we leave our children to maybe pastors? As parents, who is really responsible for these children? I know maybe we can say that people are overworking and the economy is tough and stuff, so we need to work extra hard. You don't even have time to be with your kids. Sometimes you can blame the economy, which is right. You can blame the economy, but have you created a moment to talk to your children? Have you created a moment to have that fun moment with your children and see how they're behaving and see where they're heading? My friend, your children are just on pornography, and there's no lie about that. If you try to Google, the most high percentage watching pornography is teenagers. Is around let's say 10 years, not even 10. Let's say 8 years to 15, 8 to 15 years are the most people who consume it, and then to 24 there are the most people who are consuming this content. I know what the bad thing about this pornography. When we talk about this pornography, we don't even understand what is this drug and the effects of pornography into our lives. And that's why if you're saying right now this thing of gayism, lesbianism, hizo zote zimecome out of this stuff, this drug, this crazy drug, yeah. The crazy drug has just messed up the society. This crazy drug called pornography. I know what, something like masturbation. No, when you watch pornography, pornography will just trigger your mind. Huh? Pornography is a scam, is not real, and it will tell you of things which are not normal, abnormal things. And when you are addicted to this stuff, you know, it will lead you to something like masturbation. And when your child is already watching pornography, you know, when you consume it each and every time, it will lead you to something which is abnormal, you know, and will have a taste of it. When you have a taste of it, automatically it will lead you to something else. It will lead you to this thing called masturbation. It will lead you to this thing called gayism, this stupid idiot thing called gayism, and these things called lesbianism, you know. I know it's high time we need to talk about this thing. I know the people are now promoting it, maybe in companies, in media houses, everywhere. People are just promoting these evil deeds in the society. And as a parent, or as a leader out there, or as a, let's say, as a pastor, what have you done to this thing? Have you sat down and realized that we are messing up? What have you really done to this stuff? Have you really checked something? You know, we have to ask ourselves some questions. You know, I just need to end it here. I just need to end it here because we just need, we need a long way to go. Because this thing, you know, no, no to it, no to it. Let's continue next time. Continue next time. Remember that we are talking about the reflection of the society. We are talking about the current situation in the society. What can we do to change the mindset of this generation? And what can we do to change the mindset of boy child? Let's meet next time. Drop your comment there. Remember that the power amazing conversation makes tomorrow better. See you next time.